Welcome back, GMB Nation. It's time for another anime review in 3, 2, 1. The only pro that I'll be giving on this show is opening and its ending. Compared to most anime, it's decent. It's a pretty decent opening and ending. Those are the only two pros I would really like to share and give about this show. Other than that, yo, this show sucked. I did not like this show whatsoever, guys. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, man. I did not like this show. Let me tell you why I didn't like this show. Man. First of all, the show is Bloodivores. And I didn't like it. I just didn't like it, guys. The show sucked. Okay. Before I just, before I just trash it, for the people that do like the series, to each his own. But I didn't like it personally. I almost feel like I was forcing myself to watch it at that point. I usually enjoy anime. If you've seen, go back and rewatch my other anime reviews. If you've seen My Hero Academy, Attack on Titan, Drifters, and even Haikyuu, man, all those shows are good. I'm gonna review back over Haikyuu though, but all the other shows that I watched with the season 1s, man, I'm waiting for season 2. I'm ready to watch it. It's a really good series, but this series don't deserve a season 2 to me, man. I didn't like it whatsoever. Let me explain though. Let me explain on my Kevin Hart. Let me explain, okay? Okay. So I wrote down a few questions for myself. How do I like the series? You know that bad fart when you in the, when you in the elevator and somebody fart and then you can't get out, so you just gotta bear with it and just force yourself to just, from dying. That's what I feel like watching this show. Just a bad fart that you just gotta bear with until you get out that elevator. I didn't like it. Then I asked myself, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would I rate it? I rated a 4. Solid 4. As far as the characters, I'll give it a 5.5. Like, as far as the characters. But the storyline, I give it a 4. How many stars I would give it? On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 4. On a scale of 1 to 10 for the characters, I give it a 5.5. I like the main character. I like the main character. And that's it. I just like the main character. That's all. The main character and the girl. I'll go into detail about the characters once I go through the rest of the questions. So, how many stars would I give it? I would give it 4 out of 1 out of 5 stars. I give it 2. I didn't like it at all. The plot was trash to me. Like, let me explain. Let me take this off. Neck is killing me. Daggone earphones. All right. So let me explain. The reason why I give Bloodivores 2 stars is because the plot was, it didn't explain itself thoroughly enough. I you know what I'm saying? I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't even want to make a review over this. This is how much I don't like the I don't even want to give it credit. That's how much I don't like it. For some reason, I just don't like it. It doesn't give me that same feel for anime like I usually like. I like comedy, I like action, I like lighthearted stuff. And even Attack on Titan was a serious show, which is out of what I usually watch. But I end up liking it somehow because of the character, the plot. That's what it was, the plot. The plot was off. They didn't explain where the hell these Blooddivores came from, like they did in season 1. At least they explained where the Blooddivores came from. They didn't explain that. They didn't explain a lot of things. They didn't explain what was the reason behind these how they got their powers. They didn't explain it. Not powers, but you know what I'm saying. They're supposed to be vampires. I never was a fan of vampire flicks. I was forced to watch Twilight. I only watched it because there was nothing else to watch. And I wasn't watching it by myself. I was watching it with my family. My mom loves that crap. Anyway, was it worth watch? Was it worth the watch? Hell no, it was not worth the watch. It was not. No. If I had to choose, I would tell you guys, if you never watch, if I had, you know what I'm saying, for people that never watch anime in their life, do not watch this series first. You just have a bad taste in your mouth. I don't like this series. It was just, and then the cliffhanger was true. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me go. Let me go. Let me keep on going with the questions. Which character experienced great plot development? All right. So now I'm about to talk about the characters. We go ahead and explain the characters. So we got Milu. Let me give you an example of Milu. So we got the main character, which is Milu. Okay. Milu's a pretty decent character. I like his plot. I like his character. I like his story, his background, his history. Basically, he's supposed to be he's what the title refers to, which is Bloodivores. Bloodivores are basically vampires, half vampire, half human, kind of like Twilight, or what's it better? Yeah, like Twilight. But anyway, the main character is supposed to be a symbol of hope and peace and all this good stuff. But unfortunately, his father doesn't take lightly of him. From a seemingly he doesn't take lightly of him, and he throws him in jail, and prosecutes and lets the law prosecutes him and his fellow criminals that are his friends from the orphanage. So basically, he comes from an orphanage because his parents didn't take care of him, so they sent him to an orphanage and kind of like defects. And basically, he lived majority of his life there. When he was a child, he was once raised by his parents, but once being rejected on multiple occasions, he ended up being taken to an orphanage. Basically, the story is about. It starts off with him and his friends, and they end up robbing a place. For some reason, I believe they're robbing for money or whatever. And when they try to do this, they end up getting caught. And with that being said, they go to jail. And then that's where the story starts. Somehow they all break out of jail. And for some reason, the cops aren't looking for them. The story really just shifts over and just into some random stuff. Like, it really does. Like if it was supposed to be cops, you know what I'm saying? If there was supposed to be the law was supposed to be if the law was supposed to be looking over them, then why did they get out freely, and how they're not being tracked down? The story just shifts over to the characters rather than the reality of what should have happened. If 58 or more criminals break out of a prison, shouldn't they be tracked down and looked for? But they set out their own society, and they end up going against each other. The characters go against each other. But let's see. Here's another character. Shin Fang. He's one of the jailmates that they meet in there. He's not a Blooddivore. He's just a basic human for whatever criminal reason he got in there. But he ends up befriending the characters on the show, and he ends up the main supporting characters on the show. He ends up befriending them, and he ends up trying to, you know, saying protect himself as well in the process. So he's a decent character. And then there's this character. You see a lot of plot development in this character. He has a character shift in which he goes from being on his team side to being against his team side. So it's like he's half and half. He really doesn't know what he wants, and he's just trying to find himself in the process as well. Mainly the main character is trying to find himself and find a reason behind everything. But yeah, he's a human. He's not a Blooddivore. He's not a vampire. Then there's this character, which is what's his name? I gotta look up the names I wrote down because I'll be forgetting these characters' names. Wen Xiao. Is that his name? No, Li Shin. His name is Li Shin. He is bat crazy. He doesn't know how to control his powers. At first he comes off as, you know what I'm saying, skilled crafted swordsman, and then towards the end of the series he ends up going butt naked wild. It's like he can't control his power, almost like Hulk at his beginning stages. He's a Blooddivore himself as well, and that's why he can't control his powers. He has blades that comes out of him. His character, let me see about his character. He's bat crazy. He's a little dense. He ended up losing his arm trying to protect his the people that he was you know what I'm saying, with. So yeah, those little things in the back took his arm off for him being stupid and, you know, saying out of control. He doesn't know how to handle certain situations at times. This is the main character, the female main character, besides Mili, which is Angie. That's her name. I like Angie. Angie is the only character I would assumingly, besides the main character, Angie's the only character I was seeming that was keep me watching the show. Although I don't want to watch the show anymore because I feel like I was being forced to watch the show when I didn't like it. I know I sound like Piggly Wiggly when I'm stuttering, but I'm just trying to find, you know, some pros, but mostly I'm throwing out cons of this series because I really don't like it. It didn't. I get a high off of anime. When I watch anime, I get a high off of it. If the show is really good, if you've seen my other anime review, you know that I have a high for anime. I get a high for anime, which is My Hero Academia, Naruto. Oh my god, most definitely Naruto. Freaking My Hero Academia, Drifters, all those TV shows. And, you know, there's more anime that I want to review over and watch over. I'm trying to be as open-minded as possible, but this show just really made me not want to do any more anime review. I really don't like it. I like the characters, but that storyline, oh my goodness. I don't know. I just felt like I was being forced to watch it. Then there's this character. She's one of the female characters. Her name is Sho Ethan. She has the power. She might be a Bloodivore herself because she has the power to seek the truth in people and seek the lies in people. Which is, yeah, sounds like a motherly, what do you call it? You know, just a motherly tool. But anyway, though that's the list of characters, and I really don't want to even talk about this show anymore because it's crap to me. It's dead to me right now. I felt like I wasted time watching this show. I didn't really like it. But I will give you cons. But I will give you pros is what I meant to say, not cons. I already gave you enough cons. I'm bashing the show mad hard right now. The pros is I like the action scenes. The action scenes were pretty good. I liked it. The main character really showed off and did his thing. I like that. That's what kept me in tune to the series. The plot, they need to come at it from a better angle. The cliffhanger of the series, trash. They should have did better with the cliffhanger because that made me not want to watch it. I don't even think they deserve a season 2. Now I know I got 3 more questions to ask myself. Does the series deserve a season 2? No. I believe in second chances. Everybody deserves second chances. So I changed my mind. They should try a season 2, and you know anything can happen, anything can change. I've seen a lot of series that shifted from bad to good, majority of the time good to bad, but there's always possibilities. So I'll keep hope alive. I keep hope alive with it. I'm not gonna watch it though. I'm least likely to watch it unless somebody asks me to watch it. Even then, I probably don't even want to watch it. Yeah, I just feel like I wasted my time watching that show. Anyway, which character experienced great plot development? Let me see. Like I said earlier, Mili, Angie. Yeah, Mili and Angie, they experienced very well placed plot development. They explain they explain his history, his backstory, and then they explain Angie's history, her backstory. They both came from the same orphanage and all that. So I like that. I like that point of view of which they came from with that. However, I did not like the fact that they haven't explained what are Bloodivores, where they came from, and all that. They explained it. It's just to an extent. Like there's certain things that they didn't explain that they explained to an extent, which like left me just like wondering what's going on. Okay. Next question: which character experienced poor plot development? I explained a lot of characters that experienced poor plot development. The character with the least, oh my goodness, she just reminded me. This just reminded me. Yaya. Who the hell is, I'm sorry, man. I'm just, why did they have to protect her? What was the point of protecting her? I wouldn't care if she died or not, honestly. I would have been like, yeah. She was literally keeping them from like, what was the point of protecting her? What was her purpose? What was her purpose? They just wanted to keep somebody alive. They didn't even know the girl. They didn't even know the girl. It was just some girl they met, and then they just wanted to protect her. It didn't make no sense whatsoever. If anything, it would have been better if they had did that for Angie. Like if Angie didn't have no powers, and then they just throw in Angie with some powers. Okay, they explain how she got the powers. I give them that. That's a pro. I give them that. They explain they explain the little bit of it to an extent. That a blood transfusion with a Bloodivore and a regular human can cause a frenzy, which it did. She reacted to it and bit her friend Mili, the main character, but then she came back to her senses, and she ended up, adapting to the new, adapting to the half blood that she received from the blood transfusion that she received from Milu. Let me see. Yeah, that character. I couldn't find her or pick her up. You know what? Let me see if I can find her. One moment. I found the little light snack. Yaya, that's her name. I do not like this girl. She has no purpose. She doesn't even speak. She's a Blooddivore, and that's the only reason why I think they're protecting her. But other than that, why go through all these heights just to protect her? Why go through all these heights to protect her? I almost forgot to mention this little thing that they got. It's a little collar that each character has. Basically, everybody has a collar just in case they get bitten by a Blooddivore, or if they are a Blooddivore. Everybody has a collar, and if you get what was I about to say? Oh yeah, basically everybody has a collar, and if you have a collar, that basically means if you die, you explode. It's an explosive device that keeps everybody. It's like martial law for everybody. It's seemingly, I would say that basically the collar is to keep everybody in check. In a nutshell, the collar is to keep everybody in check. The collar is just in case somebody gets bit, it explodes, So, I still don't like the series, honestly. I didn't even want to do an anime review on this, but I promised myself that I was gonna force myself to watch this. I didn't even want to watch it. That's how bad it was. But yeah, she had the most poorly developed plot. They didn't even explain where she came from. They explained nothing about her. All they explained was that they found her in the freaking building saying Yaya over. What, is she a Pokemon? Are they trying to catch her? Is she a legendary Pokemon, guys? I don't even want to see her face no more. I don't. And I know there's some people in the comments that's going to be like, GMB, you know you ain't talking none about blah, 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 blah. GMB, you know this show the ish, blah, 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 blah. No. I don't, look, GMB, your forehead long as fuck. I don't care, man. I don't like this show. GMB, you know that this show is the ish. I don't see why I don't care, bruh. I don't care, bruh. I don't like this show. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't even want to talk no more. I don't even like this show. So, to sum up everything, this bull crap, I didn't really like it. You know what? I'm going to give one more thing just to prove that the show should have done better and was trash. I'm going to look at the facts, because I know some people can be like, you didn't even research all of it. I don't even think there's even Bloodivore fans, man. I don't even think there's Bloodivore fans. So ain't nobody really gonna come at me in the comments, really. Honestly. Like, this show's trash. Okay. Anyway, for facts, let me look at the facts. Let me get to the facts, because obviously, let me get to the facts. So I'm looking at the facts. 60 years ago, some people suffered from a strange case of insomnia that struck the entire population. Okay, so it explains that 60 years ago, in the storyline, that the characters suffer from a strange case of insomnia that struck the entire population, which led to Bloodivores, apparently. Unable to sleep for more than a week, a large number of people become completely sleep deprived and eventually go mad with rage. That's that vampire stuff right there. A new medicine is produced to cure the illness, but it has a side effect, which turns patients into vampires. See what I mean? Who are later called the Bloodivores. That's what I just explained. They are feared by other people and wear a special necklace that sends a signal to the police. If a Bloodivore is unable to control their emotions, Mili is. 1 second, let me read it. I think I might have read over something. No, I didn't. Mili is called Child of Hope, born from a human and a Bloodivore. But when he alone with his 3 friends are vilified for killing all humans in a bank they robbed, they are sentenced to death. See, that's what I explained that earlier, where they said they robbed the bank for money or whatever. And as what I was saying earlier about the Bloodivores, but let me just finish reading the rest. Then a strange thing happened where they are thrown into a mysterious place with a lot of unexplainable monsters, along with other sentenced to death prisoners. A girl greets them and reveals they have been given new collars that are filled with explosives to prevent killing other Bloodivores. She then announces their mission to survive. Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm gonna edit that out. I was trying to sit down. My chair was further back than I thought when I was trying to sit back. Anyway, yeah, I busted my chops just now. About that story, Bloodivores. To sum everything up, I wasn't too enthusiastic about this storyline. If I was asked to give it a second look, a second chance, I would not, unless you pay me. Which I don't get paid enough for this. I do not get paid enough for this. I do this for fun at this point. But yeah, I would not give it a second chance unless you paid me. That's the only way I would watch this again, but I'm not watching this again. I do not like it. And it looked like it got canceled because I looked back at the date and it says December 17, 2016. That was almost close. That was literally a month ago. So I'm pretty sure the show got canceled. But it did end. It did end by saying thanks for watching. But it didn't explain is there gonna be a season 2. It didn't explain what's gonna happen next. It just showed the worst type of cliffhanger. It just showed it like it was gonna be a next episode coming soon. But it didn't even explain. It didn't explain nothing. When I watch anime, it at least explains, okay, this is what's gonna happen next, or it ends off where the characters come back to a state of equilibrium. When the story starts, it's supposed to start off with equilibrium, depending on the storyline, whether it's a horror or action or but mainly with episodes, with a series. It's supposed to start off. I learned this a long time ago when I did my research. When making a story, it's supposed to start off with equilibrium. Then in the middle, it's supposed to be conflict, searching for resolution, and then for the ending, it's supposed to come back to a state of equilibrium. So equilibrium, conflict, resolution, equilibrium. That's how a story is supposed to go. When a story defies that logic, I don't even know what to say. That's how bad it is to defy it. You're not supposed to defy that logic. It's just like that's what defines a story. That's what defines a story, especially a series, for that fact of the matter. But like I said, to sum it all up, I'm gonna go over the questions one more time. How do I like the series? I didn't like it. They could have done better. The adaptation from the manga obviously didn't show itself worthy compared to most anime that I watch. I've seen a lot of anime, and I would say do not pick this first. If you is this a good anime to watch first? If you never watched anime, no, it is not. Do not watch it first. You will be so confused. A good anime to watch to start off watching is Dragon Ball Z. That is a good anime to start off watching. If you're a teenager, okay, let me explain. A good show to start off watching is Pokemon if you're under the age 12. If you're over the age 12, a good show to start watching is Naruto. If you are over the age 16, a good show to start watching is Dragon Ball Z. No. In between the ages of 12 and 18, good shows to watch are Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. And then if you're over the age 18, a good show to watch is One Punch Man. A lot of people like that show. Another series to watch is Attack on Titan if you're over the age 18. They're more serious, realistic, and even though it's science fiction, they're more mutual to the to life itself. So yeah, and it's just, I don't know, it's relatable for the adults. So I would say One Punch Man if you're over the age 18, Attack on Titan if you're over the age 18, Naruto, Dragon Ball, and One Piece if you're between the ages of 12 and 18. And if you're under the age 12, Pokemon is a really good series. Pokemon is a good series overall. I like the show, but I'm gonna go into detail about. I'm about to start back watching it, and I'm gonna go into detail in why I don't like it. But anyway, as far as this show is concerned, 2 stars. Scale of 1 to 10, I give it 5.5, only because of the characters. The storyline did not fit well. As far as the other characters, the storyline did not feel well in my book. So 5.5 overall. As far as 5.5 on a scale of 1 to 10, 2 stars out of 5. Was it worth the watch? No, it's not worth the watch. But, however, if you like series that involve vampires, if you like Twilight, if you watch Twilight and you like Twilight, I would compare that to this series. So if you like Twilight, go for it. This show is for you. If you didn't like Twilight, don't watch this show. Another series. Does this series deserve a season 2? Like I already stated before, no, in my opinion, does not deserve a series 2. But however, everything deserves a second chance. So if they end up airing a season 2, which most likely they will, if Teen Titans Go can get a season 2, I'm pretty sure this crap can get season 2 too. Which character? Oh wait, I just realized something. Would I rather watch this or Teen Titans Go? That's a legit question right now. Okay, I'm gonna give this a pro. I would rather watch this than Teen Titans Go. I give it that. I give it that much. It's not that bad, but it's bad enough that it left a bad taste in my mouth, man, for anime. Now I gotta rewatch that taste in my mouth with some Naruto. So anyway, to sum up everything, show was a bomb. I'm about to watch some Naruto. I'm gonna do some anime review on that. For my Naruto fans, or you know what I'm saying, my anime fans, period, for all anime, watch this video right here in the corner. My Hero Academy. Watch this video right here in the corner if you want to see my anime review on Drifters and Haiku. Watch this if you want to see Attack on Titan Sasquatch reveal. That was funny. And then subscribe below if you haven't subscribed already. Sorry, you guys, for this rant. I just really felt like I need to explain myself and why I took so long watching the series, because I felt like I was forcing myself to watch it. Anyway, leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this series. Did you like the series? If so, explain to me so I can, you know, get other people's point of views of, or maybe I need to rewatch it or something and see it from that point of view. But anyway, thank you for watching. GMB out.